Okay, today we're looking at patterns in tables. So we're going to look at a few input-output charts. And specifically, we're looking at multiplicative and additive patterns. Those will not be the only types of patterns on your homework today. However, those are the two that we're really focusing on part of your homework. So on a multiplicative pattern, you're going to use multiplication to continue the pattern. On an additive pattern, you'll be using addition to continue the pattern. So we did number 1 together, so let's look at number 2. Number 2, I'm looking to see if this is an additive pattern or a multiplicative pattern. So I'm going to look at the first pair of numbers, 3 and 7. 3 is my input, so if I start with 3, to get to 7, I could add 4. And 7 is not a multiple of 3, so I'm going to go ahead and guess that this is an additive pattern. So we can check. 3 plus 4 is 7, 5 plus 4 is 9, 7 plus 4 is 11, and 9 plus 4 is 13. So it looks like that's going to work. So this rule is additive. And then I need to write the rule in an equation. So I'm always going to start in my equation with the output. So this output is given a variable f. So I'm going to start with f equals, then I'm going to take the input d and add 4. So for any value d, if I add 4, it will give me value f. And let's look at number 3. Number 3, I can take the input 2, multiply by 15 to get 30, or I can add 28 to get 30. 3 times 15 is 45, 4 times 15 is 60, so it looks like I have a multiplicative pattern here because I'm using multiplication to continue the pattern. I'm going to start with my output, which is q for my rule, so q equals, and then I multiplied 15 times p. Anytime you have the number and a variable, the number goes before the variable when you multiply. And lastly, for the last pattern, I'm going to start with what's happening to my input s to find the output t. So here, if I add 6 to 4, it makes 10. If I add 6 to 6, it makes 12. If I add 6 to 8, it makes 14. So this time my rule again is additive. And I'm going to start with the output, which is t equals, and to find the output for each input, I'm going to take the input s and add 6.